Welcome to the Notary Educators with Kimmi Podcast. Hosts Kimmi and Jeff Nunnally, along with Alexis Franklin, share expert insights to help you launch and grow a successful mobile notary business no matter what state you are commissioned in. Learn how to become a top-notch loan signing agent and get answers to common notary questions. Explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training library, plus live weekly online coaching sessions with courses on general notary work, wedding efficient services, remote online notary, ink fingerprinting, apostille, translation services, and I-9 completion. Notary Educators, LLC is your one-stop shop for notary training. Tune in to the Notary Educators with Kimmi podcast and subscribe to the Notary Educators with Kimmi's YouTube channel also for more tips. Take your notary business to new heights.
It's your girl Kimmi, #1 notary educator. That's right. We teach people, notaries in particular, nationwide, how to do their duties correctly. And that's going to get to the bag, as they say. That's going to help you get to the bag. You got to know what you're doing. So today we're talking about how to be the preferred notary. How do you know you are the preferred notary? Yeah, because I still get that question. I want to be preferred. Let's talk about how do you become preferred. Let's talk about it. Hey, guys. I am getting ready to make my smoothie for today. To get out of here, I got a job. Hey, good morning. So I said, you know what? Let's do like a little mini day in the life. So I got my package for my assignment. I'm just going to start here. We always print 2, right? 2 copies, boom. I'll usually put mine in a folder for my clients. Good morning. 2 folders, one for them, one for me. Now, on this one, I'm going to tell y'all a secret. Okay? When I was printing it, it ran out of paper. When I was printing it. I got to get my blender. Hold on. Yeah, when I was printing the docs, so all of a sudden, because the instructions were, don't print it on legal sides. The instructions were clear, so I always double check that. I'm plugging in my blender. So, hold on, y'all. So the instructions were clear. Don't print on legal. So the second set, the second set I was printing, legal started popping out. And I was like, what? What is this? Oh, no. So I'm going to give that set to the client. Because I ain't wasting all that paper. It was a seller's package. And it's a seller's package. It is 54 pages. So I love seller's packages. Those are the smallest. And I love them. So something going on in Savannah, because this property is in Savannah. So I don't know what's up in Savannah. And I had one yesterday that was Savannah. So I don't know what's going on. I was like, are they trying to buy a subdivision or something? But anyway, all that being said, I'm cleaning out my blender. All that being said, I was like, I'm not wasting all that paper. So I gave that to the client. Now, the only thing about that is if I need to pull from it, if the client made a mistake or something, then I'm not going to be able to pull those copies because they are legal. And what were the instructions? I told you from the company? No legal. But it's all good because I don't plan on making no mistake. And it's a seller's package. That's when you really end up making a mistake, when you don't think you're going to make a mistake. You know how that goes. So I'm getting my bananas. You guys, health is wealth. So you gotta take care of your health or you can't do nothing else. So now this banana, somebody gave me these at the store the other day. But I'm about to use it in this smoothie. I'm making for me and Jeff. So anyway, let's talk about how you become the preferred notary. First of all, what is a preferred notary? The preferred notary is just that. They call you before they call somebody else. Yep. And it's still a thing. It is still a thing. They will call you because you know what you're doing. Yep. Being a preferred notary is still a thing. Because some people might be like, ain't no such thing as preferred notary. Y'all be coming up with all kind of stuff. There is a preferred notary. And I'm moving about a little bit because I told you I got to make my smoothie. So, because my job, I got to leave out of here in a little bit. Probably about 30 minutes. So y'all gonna have to bear with me while I make my smoothie. So anyway, yeah, but there is such a thing as preferred notary. And how do you know that you're preferred notary, first of all? So I always say, and it happened, the reason I'm talking about this is because last night in our mentorship program, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute for those of you who don't know we have a mentorship program or you've not joined it yet. I'll tell you about it. So the reason I know that they are preferred, some of my notaries, is because last night in the mentorship program, one of my students, and she's actually a fellow notary, so I use student very loosely. Shout out Angela. She turned down a job, several of them with a company, and she says, I didn't want to go. I just didn't feel like going to that particular job. And it was so funny because she was like, don't you know they called me? That's how you know you prefer. You like, I ain't going. You figure the alert going to 15 other notaries, 30 other notaries, and they good, and I don't want to be bothered, and they don't need me, I don't need them. We all good. Wrong. When you are the preferred notary, they gonna still call you. Hold on, I gotta get the peanut butter powder. I'm making my smoothie this morning for those just joining us. I'm making my smoothie. Yeah, so I'm going to be out of the camera just a little bit as I prepare the stuff. So this is my peanut butter powder. Yeah, so she was like, I'm trying to run from the job. She can't run from it. They like, oh, no, we want you. Yep, we want you. We want you. And that's what happened. So she ended up taking the job. That's only one. I have another one, another student. And she actually started getting higher offers all of a sudden. Why was she getting more money than they initially was offering her? Why? Because she was what? The preferred notary. Okay? The preferred notary. You want to be the preferred notary. And that's how you know. You running from work, they're trying to get you. Or, I'm missing something in my spinach. Yeah, you running from work, you know? Like, I don't want that job, and they call you anyway. I had that happen, actually, with this company I'm working with, one of mine. And I love working with them. I've been working with them for years, so I know I'm preferred. And I let the message go to voicemail, because I just didn't feel like the job that day. I just didn't. And I know y'all probably thinking, y'all turned down a lot of work over there. But it's not that we turned down a lot of work, me and my students. Sometimes we have made what we want to make for the month, or made what we want to make for the week, and we're done because we're self-employed. So that being the case, they're gonna still call you when you become preferred. I'm gonna turn the camera a little bit because I gotta put some water in my smoothie. Yeah, they're gonna still call you because you are preferred. And that's what happened, and then they'll increase your money without you having to even ask them. Smoothie. Yeah, they'll increase your money without you having to beg. You know, now I got one yesterday. Matter of fact, it's the job I'm getting ready to go do now. He calls me and he acts like he's so nonchalant, right? You know how I tell you guys, be nonchalant when you're asking for the review. Don't act like it's important, because if you do, they may not do it. So he pulls that on me. He's like, yeah, they're offering $75 for this seller's package. They're offering $75. Like, I'm like, okay. Now $75 ain't bad for 45 pages, 4 notarizations. Let's go. Okay, I'm not turning my nose down at it. But I already know I'm your preferred notary, so I'm not playing no games with you. So it was funny because the phone was on speaker, and Jeff heard it. He heard the phone call. And he was laughing to himself. He said, Kim, ain't going out there for that. He was laughing so hard. I said, why was you laughing? He said, because I already know when he said 75. Uh-oh, this is live. I'm making my smoothie for those just joining me. for those on the podcast, sorry. Your girl gotta do a few things to get out of here. Hey guys, welcome everybody. We're talking about how to be the preferred notary. So we're gonna add some spinach. And I'm back on track with my little health thing too. Anyway, so back to this job. So he offered me $75. And again, that's not bad. It's not, guys. $75 an hour. Do you make $75 an hour? It really is more. It's more like 2 hours. So let's say 75 divided by 2. Do you make $37.50 an hour? Wait, my math wasn't right. Is that 75? Yeah, $37.50. Look at the math. Still mathing on the girl. Yes. So do you make that per hour? $37.50? Most people do not make $37.50 per hour. So, and I'm saying 2 hours because I do have to drive there, drive back. I had to print the dots. They got scan backs. I mean, it's scan backs and everything. So while he's trying to act like he's doing me a favor, it's like, who you talking to? And again, if you ain't making $37.50 an hour, that's some good money. But again, I am preferred. So I can ask more money. I've been working with them for years. Okay. So I can ask for more. Hey, good morning. If you got any questions, go ahead and drop them. So yeah, I can ask for more money because I'm preferred. I've been working with y'all for years. And I've been working with y'all for years. And that was my friend wanted a notary job. So I'm preferred. Working with you for years. Don't give you no errors. Scan backs. I do whatever you need. So I can ask for more. Now, again, if you're just starting out and you're trying to become preferred, you may take a job that I will say no to. Okay? But again, because I'm preferred, they're going to come back to me anyway. So now let's talk about how do you become preferred? How do you become preferred? What y'all think? I got to get my cups. Hold on. For my smoothie. How do you become preferred? Y'all could come with me. Hold on. Let me turn the camera so y'all know I'm still here. How you become preferred? Huh? How do you become preferred? You become preferred by doing good work, first of all. We don't just do good work. We do great work. Okay? They already know right here. None better. None better. That's my personal notary company. None better. That we're going to do great work. I know how to properly notarize that document. I know how to stamp that paper. Okay? So, a lot of times people are all caught up in the marketing. Girl, look, I'm about to say girl. We used these blue solo cups, y'all. They was on sale. I just buy whatever on sale. I had some red ones. I had some Christmas green ones one day for my smoothie. But anyway, yeah, I know how to stamp the paper. I know how to get the job done. That's how it reflexes. Hold on, I don't want to go there. So, I don't play about my documents. I'm double checking them at the table. This is how you become preferred. First of all, you need to know how to properly notarize. Don't let nobody tell you, girl, go on YouTube and figure it out. It's free. I don't know why trainers are charging money. I like to drink a little hot water just to get my system going. So I'm going to put that in the microwave. Hold on. Probably defeating the purpose by putting it in the microwave, but let me see. Okay. Just drink a little warm water. I learned that from one of my coworkers one day. When I used to work at the bank, he was Asian, and he was like, water therapy or something like that. But anyway, learn how to properly notarize. I have Notarized Like a Pro, the course. I have the estate/trust training. Hey, Beverly, what's up? I have the estate/trust training that will help you also to learn how to properly execute trust packages and estate packages. Because if you don't know what you're doing out there, you're just trying to fake it till you make it, you are not going to be preferred. It's facts. You are not going to be preferred. Hold on, I got to take this right quick. You're not. You are not going to be preferred. And not being preferred is costing you money. Not knowing how to properly stamp the paper. Not knowing what an acknowledgement is, what a jurat is, and being able to say it off the top of your tongue like, booyah. You know, you got to know your business. And I always say, if you don't know your business, you have no business doing business. You cannot learn how to be a notary in a Facebook group. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Beverly says she's from Chicago. I need to be a little bit warmer. Chicago's in the house. I love some Chicago. Yes. The pizza, Portillo's. Yeah, Chicago's cool. Yeah, so guys, we have to know what we're doing out there. We have to know. There is no workaround. Again, I'm tired of you guys, and you're tired too, and I know it. You're like, Kimmi, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't get any help. Nobody will train me. And I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Nobody got time to do your signing with you because you just picked up a signing and don't know what you're doing when you had time to try to learn before you took the assignment. That's why I'm not big on, okay, I got my commission, I'm about to go out here and stamp. What? Or you trying to learn in the Facebook group like I just said. We ain't doing that. Come and get proper training. Now, this might be too hot. Hold on. It is. I gotta let that cool down. Yeah. So let's go. So I gave you a couple ways. Do good work. Know how to properly notarize. Send the documents back on time. When they ask you something, I actually, this company I'm working with, they are hilarious. They send out 15 different alerts. Did you get the assignment? You accepted the assignment. Did you call the client? We noticed you didn't call the client. Their appointment time is now. We noticed you didn't make it, or you didn't say that you made it. Did you finish the assignment? Did you mail back the documents? I'm like, oh my goodness. And it's only getting worse. Every single day it's getting worse. Every single day. Why is it getting worse? Because notaries are out here doing these assignments. They don't know what they're doing. Me and Jeff had and I talked about this a few weeks ago. It might have been a month ago now. We had an assignment where we had almost 5 pages of instructions. They were color coded. This signer signs here, the buyer signs there, seller signs here, witness signs here, notary signs here, all color coded. I was just like, what is this? But we thought about it, and I said, you know why? Because people out here willy-nilly, just willy-nilly. Oh, I could really feel I'm getting back on track, y'all. Let me show y'all. I can really tell. The waist is coming back in here. Yeah, that's how I always know when I first lose weight. Because I was kind of in chill mode last week. But anyway, yeah. So you cannot learn how to be a notary on Facebook. So we talked about getting documents on time, double checking your work, following instructions, and get the proper training. Let us help you. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about our program on Notary Business Success. You have 2 entry points. Your first one gets you all your course called the Startup Plan. It gets you all your core courses that you need, how to properly notarize, how to start your business, pricing and marketing. And then you have your all-inclusive package, which gets you access to that I just mentioned. Plus, you get access to all of the specialty courses, wedding officiant, field inspections, mystery shopping, apostilles. You get access to everything. Now, both memberships, no matter which one you enter, we are one family. We are one family. So we meet every single Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you cannot make that, then you can come to the, you can watch the replays, okay? You can watch the replays. So, and we have a 7-day per week, 7-day a week community. So every day somebody in that community. I need to be checking it right now. And there's a help button too. So even if you get stuck on an assignment. So most people ain't offering all that, okay? Just keep it real with you. Hey, TTV, I missed last night. Is that Elijah? I think that's Elijah. Hey, Elijah. Yeah, we hate you missed last night. Catch the replay, though, because the gems was being dropped. I'm telling you. I say that every week, guys. We've been doing this mentorship program for 3 years. And every week, I promise you, we got people who've been in the mentorship for years. And it's not because they don't know how to notarize. I always say that because you're like, well, they ain't learned how to notarize yet. It's not that. The gems are being dropped to grow your business. It's just not a training company. We're a true community where you are learning. Ain't no way people paying for years and they not learning something every single week. Every single week. Literally. Every single week. And last night was no exception. Last night was no exception. That's why I'm doing this topic today about being a preferred notary. Because last night, one of our students, Angela, mentioned it was this company. She said, I don't want to work with them. And then they kept bugging her. Because she's preferred. I told her, I said, girl, that's a good problem to have. You are preferred. Let me see, can I drink this? Oh, it's a little hot, but I'm trying to just loosen up the system here. Elijah said, I need that problem. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. So go back and watch this one again. But you're in mentorship, so I know you're going to learn how to do everything properly. But you will become preferred. It doesn't happen overnight. Shout out Michael B. He's always encouraging our community. He's big on motivation. That's why I decided to take the whole month of March and talk about motivation. Because you can, and that's another reason why people stay in mentorship, because they like the camaraderie, they like the community, they like learning from each other. I asked this morning, do you get more signings when you do the background? Oh, yes. Yes, you put that in the group. I have not been over there yet. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And I always say that a lot of people are anti Notary Association. I'm sorry, I got to get my house shoes, y'all. Hold on. This floor and my feet is killing me. Hold on. Or some kind of shoe. Hold on. I need a little something between me and the floor. Sorry, I'm coming back. Yes, you do get more work when you are background checked. It's no doubt about it. Because a lot of people are anti Notary Association right now. They take our money. If you're a member and they don't do nothing for us and all this and all that. But if you want to work with the major players in this industry, they go through signing order, they go through SnapDocs, and they ask you, are you NNA certified? Do you have your background check? That's really the main thing you're getting from them, is that background check. The training that they have is kind of okay. It is, I'll be fair, it is okay. Now, it ain't my training, because we give you like real life, real life, okay? The little things that nobody talk about, mistakes that we have made or almost made. Elijah says, who do you suggest going through with? So you're not going to just get the background check. You have to take their test too, Elijah. You have to take their test. They have a test and a background check. And it's depending on your state. Some states are, Georgia, I think, is 99 now. When I first started, it was 79. California is a little more expensive. New York is out there with their pricing. So, but it's like 70, anywhere from like 99, depending on your state. So just go to the website, nna.com. And you'll pass their test quicker if you take our training, our notary signing agent training first. You will pass it quicker. I'll wait a second before I blend my smoothie so I can keep talking to y'all, because that's gonna be loud. That's gonna be really loud. I'll wait a second before I blend it. Let's see. Okay, let me go in here. I think we can go sit down for a minute, because I got everything ready. I'm gonna just blend it. Y'all see those who are here live? So I'm gonna just go in here and sit down till we get ready to go. Yeah, I just wanted to get everything ready. Cut the light on. All right, so I'm gonna talk to y'all for a little bit longer. So let me get this question. Hold on, from Elijah. Hold up, wait a minute. I gotta open the blinds. I don't like to sit here. When my mom was with me, I never used to open these blinds in here for some reason. I don't know why. But when she came to stay with us for a little bit, Elijah, aren't you in the $47 plan? I'm gonna answer your questions for you, but I'm just curious because it sounds like you need to redo the notary signing agent course. Which plan are you in? Have you taken the loan signing course? Because I just want to make sure. Let me plug this in so the phone don't die. Have you taken the loan signing course? Let me know. Have you taken that course yet? Let me get your questions though. I love to answer while I'm live. Let me see. It says, he's like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, Lordy, not a test. You know, in South Carolina, we don't need tests. Yes, you are going to take a test with the NNA though. And Georgia's new with testing too. We did not have any. But you are going to take a test with the NNA so you can get that background check and take their loan signing course. Yep. And it's quick. Keep playing with this. It's kind of quick. It should be about, I think I did it in an hour, maybe 2. But I've been doing this for a long time, so it's really cute, the new test. But you do have to take a test, and you do to get the background check. Let's see. And you said, can you go over scan backs? I be getting a lot of those kind of requests. Yeah, you got to scan back the documents when you're finished. Yes, that's what it is. So, so for example, this package I have today is 45 pages. Once it's done, I'm going to scan back the ID. I'm going to scan back, and I'm going to take the picture with my phone. Some people are opposed to that. If your clients are opposed to that too, they can give you a picture of it. It should be uploaded with the file. They want it from you. I've never had it happen where a client did not want to give me their ID. But if they don't want to, I let them know I need a copy of it before the assignment. That's part of my appointment confirmation. And if they don't want me to take it with my phone, then you need to bring it to me because I need that for the file. So yes, with scan backs though, and it's okay about the questions. I know you're very new to this. Yeah, but with scan back, so I'm gonna scan back all 45 pages of this document. I'm not gonna pick and choose. I had notaries that do that, and then they like, Kimmi, I got an error. I'm like, what was the error? They told me I need to send back this document. Well, you send back the whole package, okay? Unless they specifically say, and I've had 1 or 2 companies, it's so rare. They usually want that whole package back. The whole package, okay? Not picking and pulling. I'm going to send back the CD, or I'm going to send back the owner's affidavit. No, you're going to send back everything, okay? And we got to not be lazy, people. I'm just going to call a thing this morning, okay? We have to do quality work if we want to be preferred. We have to do quality work. It's no workaround for that. So don't be picking and pulling, and I'm going to try to do it sneak and do it this way. I had somebody, and this has been going on for years. This is nothing new. But they'll go ahead and pre-notarize certain stuff before they get to the signing. That's a no-no. You should be notarizing at the table. I don't care what nobody told you. And that really was bad back in the day. Really bad. People would scan and do the whole thing. They were doing some really shady stuff to get the jobs done and to get more work. Those days are gone, because if you don't do great work from the beginning, you will not work. Okay. So like I said, it's cool about the questions. And you said I got through the courses today. No, I've only been through the Notarize Like a Pro and the one you talk about different types of notarized documents. Yeah, so you're probably not even ready for the test yet. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not, Elijah. Just pump the brakes, take your time. Again, we always talk about people want their business to go from 0 to 100 in one day. It's not gonna happen. You have to learn the business. You have to learn the business. The person that made the first McDonald's, Ray Kroc and all that, he had to learn. They do, if you ever saw that show, The Food That Built America, they have to learn, okay, how does this sandwich taste? They go for months. Nah, it needs more salt, needs more pepper. They don't like this flavor. You got to keep going back to the drawing board before you actually roll out your business and it is tight, okay? Now, look at McDonald's, okay? Nationwide. So you got to pump the brakes a little bit. So you've not even reached that course yet. You got at least another 3 or 4 courses before you get to loan signing, right? So just pump the brakes. And again, to answer the original question, you are going to get more signings when you are in a background check, but you're really not ready for that yet because you're still learning how to properly notarize. I know you have done some notarizations, so I do know that too. But I would recommend a little bit more and at least finish the estate/trust training first, and then go on to the notary loan signing course. And that's going to answer all your questions that you had this morning. That's why I'm like, I could tell by your questions where you are or what you have studied or what you haven't studied. That wasn't just, so it's all good though. It's all good. When I'm here live, I love answering your questions. Okay. Got it. Yep. So just pump the brakes a little bit and build out your business, my friend. Build out your business because you already been notarizing. So now it's time to go next level. That's what the mentorship program does for you. It takes you next level. So it takes what you already know or what you don't know, build on top of that. You build on top of that, and then that's how you become the best and a great notary and preferred. Okay? That's how you become preferred. What other questions do we have this morning? I see we have some new people that joined us. Thank you for the likes too. Yeah, what other questions do we have? So we have got to start doing better work. We've got to do better work. Better work equals better money. And you may think, and see, this is one thing too. Let me tell you how this, and I'm gonna get on my soapbox really quick about owning something because the government shutdown is happening again for TSA workers. They're not getting a check. They're not getting a check. Do you only have one paycheck in your house? Do you have your notary commission and you still just are afraid, you don't know what to do, and you could be making some money with it? Then you need to be in the mentorship program. You need to be. Let's go next level, guys. I got people that are just strictly doing field inspections. They're not even using a notary stamp. They're not even using it, but they're learning field inspections from us. They're learning how to do mystery shopping. And then I always believe if you want to do this full time, you need to know how to do a little bit of everything. Okay. I'm going to watch the videos now. Okay. All right. See you later. Yeah. Thanks for joining too. And catch the replay from last night because it really was great. My eyes are itching a little bit. I don't know why. I ain't even had nothing but some hot water this morning. But yeah, so we have to do better work though. We have to. I mean, if you keep trying to just fake it, it's not going to work. So like I was getting ready to say about this shutdown, again, a lot of people, TSA workers are not getting paid. A lot of y'all have y'all notary commission. You could be making money on the side if you're working for TSA. Even if you're not, now's the time to grow your business before something happens. Already have an ace in the hole. Y'all know my sister started learning this business and she got her commission. She's doing great, but she decided that she actually want to focus more on what she went to school for. Boom. And it's simple as that. And she gets the right to do that. But guess what? She could still make her money. She still makes an extra like couple $100 a month. Could you do something with $200 a month? If she get a $50 job here, $50 job there, and again, you got to be about that hustle life when you are your own business owner. I always laugh and say my friends, they laugh at us. They like, you got to go to work on a Sunday. I'm laughing all the way to the bank. You got to go. You got to leave this baby shower to go do a notary job. I sure do. I do. I got to go do it. So it is what it is. I wouldn't trade it for the world. It fell into my lap. I had been a notary off and on for years, but I didn't know you could get paid doing it. I had no clue. I had zero clue. What time is it? I had zero clue that you can get paid. Hey, Cherie, what's going on with you? Welcome. Good morning. And then when I found out, short version, I was visiting my sister. Check out the Start Your Notary Business book for your state. It's one for every state. Check out all things notary at notaryeducators.com, okay? And I talk about this in the book. My sister was ill. One of her friends came by to visit, and I was like, hey, I said, what you doing for work? I just always talk to people. I'm just a talker. And she's like, I'm a notary. And I was like, people pay you for that? She was like, mm-hmm. She said, I go to them. They come to me. I said, oh, okay. So anyway, came home, did my research, and the rest is history. I was like, wait a minute, this is a thing. I was on YouTube. I said, this is a thing. And I came home and learned this business, y'all, and boom. And then people start asking me, well, how do I do this? How do I do that? And I like to just add this little piece about our mentorship program how it got started, because people was always asking me, they were like, can you be my mentor? Can you be my mentor? And I was like, I wanted to help people, but I learned very quickly what people meant when they said, can you be my mentor? They meant, can you do my jobs for me while I know you got your own business that you running. Can you come and do my job for me? And I was like, I don't have time for that. No. So I would say no. So we did a lot of group training. I love group training. I love it because somebody in the class may be shy to ask a question. You may have the same question. So group training, I love group training. Okay. And anyway, so I started figuring out, I said, well, what can I do to help the people the most with this mentor thing, So we came up with a mentor program, and it was really nice. It was a really good program. It was more designed for those that may already be doing the business, and they just needed some help. It was kind of designed like that. But then I was like, you need to be able to help the people that really don't know how to do anything with the business. Those that are afraid of a notarization, those that are afraid of acknowledgement of jurat, how to administer an oath, how to price their services. I mean, get down in the dirt with the people, okay? Ground level. And I said, okay. So I ended up letting people have access to my courses. That was the first part of it. And then I said, no, I want to talk to the people every week. I got to be able to talk to these people in order to truly help them. And then came up with the idea, we'll meet once a week, in person, on Zoom, Did I not? That thing went crazy. I'm like, okay. And then when I start seeing results, and go back and check out our success session that we did at the end of December. We got a lot of success videos that we put out in December. The people were killing the game. So they let me know what you guys are doing is working. What we're doing is working, right? Us working together. So now we got the perfect combination. You come in, learn what you learn. I come in and clean it up. We meet every week with the community. You got a question in between time. In the meantime, drop it over there in that community chat and let's go. You got 2 entry points, either $27 or $47 at the time of this recording. Okay, you got 2 entry points. You can join today. You can join right now and click the button and start watching your courses. And let's go. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. I was just talking about the people with the TSA issue that they got. Some of the people got their notary commission. They could be making some money. You could be making some money. Okay. Need a plan B, guys. You need a plan B. Let me tell Jeffrey we got to get ready to get out of here. Jeff, you ready? All right, we got to get ready to go. Yeah, so y'all got 4 minutes while I'm waiting on him to come downstairs because I got to go do my smoothie. I got to get out of here. Anything else right quick? Anything else? So check us out, notaryeducators.com. We've been here. We're not new to this. We're true to this. So what else we got? Anything else before I go? Whew, my stomach feels a little off. Y'all know I had that. If you was watching me yesterday, I had that frappe from Starbucks, that coffee. I don't think it was the caramel, but I think it was the coffee. It was so good, though. Oh, my God, it was so good. And it was so good, I'm so stupid and crazy. I hate to say stupid, but I'm so crazy. I want another one because it was just that good, but I'm not going to do it because my stomach already feeling. I'm about to drink this ginger in my smoothie, and hopefully it'll kind of clean up the acid. I think it just activated that extra acid in my stomach. That was just too much information, but we family, right? All right, guys. Well, on behalf of Notary Educators with Kimmi, I'm going to say bye, peace out, all that good stuff. I will see you guys on the flip side, okay? NotaryEducators.com. Be there, be square. Oh, let me leave y'all a coupon code. I love to leave a coupon code. Today, we're going to do again WIN 2025. WIN 2025 will get you 60% off all of the single courses. Thank you, Sheree. You guys have a great day out there too, okay? Thanks for hanging out with me. And I wish you much success in your business. I hope we can be a part of your journey, okay? Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to the Notary Educators with Kimmi podcast. We hope you found today's episode helpful and inspiring as you build your notary business. Don't forget to explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training notary library for more resources to expand your skills and services. Stay connected with us on YouTube at Notary Educators with Kimmi for even more tips, tricks, and industry insights. Be sure to subscribe and share this podcast with others who want to succeed in the notary field. Until next time, keep growing and learning, and take your notary business to the next level. See you soon! Don't forget, for all things notary related, visit notaryeducatorsllc.com.